Dear Professor and faculty member, my name is Sukma Meganova Effendi. I'm a doctoral student in Rajamangala University of Technology, Tanyaburi. I want to present my homework about the programming in microcontroller and C# language for control DC motor. The outcome of this homework is a programming that can control three DC motors for start and stop rotating motor using graphical user interface using 6 buttons like in this picture in Visual Studio using C# language. Like in this picture, this is for the GUI. There are 6 buttons: start, stop, start, stop, start, stop for each motor. This is for the real hardware. This is the 3 motor that control using the button. What is the DC motor? A DC motor is defined as a class of electrical motors that convert direct current, electrical energy into mechanical energy. From the above definition, we can conclude that any electric motor that is operated using direct current or DC is called DC motor. This is the DC motor construction. This is the yoke or frame. This one, or this is the cover. The name is yoke, or this is also the stator. Inside this yoke or frame, there is stator magnet forming one pole in this picture. And then this is the commutator. This is the armature lamination. This is the armature winding. And this is the rotor. This is the shaft. This is the brushes. And this is the power supply terminals. There are 2 terminals. The armature or rotor of DC motor is a cylinder of magnetic lamination that are insulated from one another. The armature is perpendicular to the axis of the cylinder. The armature is a rotating part that rotates on its axis and it's separated from the field coil by an air gap. And then the field coil or the stator, a DC motor field coil is a non-moving part on which winding of wound to produce a magnetic field. This electromagnet has a cylindrical cavity between its poles. Then the commutator of a DC motor is a cylindrical structure that is made of copper segments stuck together but insulated from each other using mica. The primary function of commutator is to supply electrical current to the armature winding. And then the brushes of the motor, DC motor are made with graphite and carbon structure. These brushes conduct electric current from the external circuit to the rotating commutator. Hence, we come to understand that the commutator and the brush unit are concerned with transmitting the power from the static electrical circuit to the mechanically rotating region of the rotor. The working principle of DC motor, just shown like in this picture, a magnetic field arises in the air gap when the field coil of the DC motor is energized. The created magnetic field is in the direction of the radii of the armature. The magnetic field enters the armature from the north pole side of the field coil and exits the armature from the field coil south pole side. The conductors located on the other pole are subjected to a force of the same intensity, but in the opposite direction. These two opposing forces create a torque that cause the motor armature to rotate. When kept When kept in a magnetic field, a current carrying conductor gains torque and develops a tendency to move. In short, when electric fields and magnetic fields interact, a mechanical force arises. This is the principle of which the DC motors work. This is the hardware that's used in this homework. The first is microcontroller Arduino Uno. This is the DC motor. This is the cable, and this is the cable USB to printer. And this is the wiring diagram of this real hardware. In the left picture, this is the real hardware. This is the DC motor, 3 DC motor, and this is the Arduino Uno, and this is the cable, and this is the cable USB to printer, and this is for the diagram, wiring diagram. This is the simple way. Just connected the one pin of the DC motor, every DC motor, its DC motor to the ground. This one to the ground here, and for the second motor is to the pin ground Arduino Uno here, and the DC motor one for this pin to the pin ground Arduino Uno here. And the other pin of the DC motor for this DC motor connected to the pin D13, and for the second DC motor connected to the pin D12, and the other pin of DC motor 1 connected to the pin D11. And this USB cable to printer port, this is connected to the computer. And the software that's used in this program, there are two. The first is Arduino IDE version 2.3.2, and the second is Visual Studio for making the program in C# language. In the Visual Studio application, this is the form designer that I made. From the number 1 until number 3, this is took from all Windows Form categories. For the number 1, there are 3 progress bar. This is for showing the progress of starting and stopping rotation of each DC motor. This is for DC motor 1, this is for DC motor 2, and this is for DC motor 3. And then for the number 2A, 2B, and 2C, this is the label 1, label 2, label 3 for each DC motor for show the value from the progress bar. Label 1 for value of DC motor 1, level 2 is for value of progress bar DC motor 2, and level 3 for shown value from progress bar DC motor 3. And then there are 6 buttons here for 3A, 3C, and 3E. This is for start button 1, start button 2, start button 3. Each button is used for start rotating and shown its progress bar and level value of DC motor 1, DC motor 2, and DC motor 3. And also the number 3B, 3D, and 3F. This is for stop button 1, stop button 2, and stop button 3. This is for stop rotating and stop each progress bar and level in last value of DC motor 1, DC motor 2, and DC motor 3. And the last, this is the number 4A, 4B, and 4C. This is took from the component categories and just the icon timer. This is for setting the progress bar and level value inside the program. And then I will show the code and the experimental of this homework. For the program in Arduino IDE, the first, we have to define the baud rate and also the pin that used for each motor. This is pin 11 for DC motor 1, pin D12 for DC motor 2, pin D13 for DC motor 3, and this is for initialization, declaration of incoming option, variable incoming option with data type is child because there is a switch case here using number 1, 2, 3, and so on. And this is for setup function. This is for define the every pin in Arduino Uno 11, 12, and 13 for using for output of the motor. And then this is the loop function that there is switch case function. There are 6 case because I use 6 buttons in the form designer and every case is used for every button. This is for button start 1, this is for stop 1, start case 3 for start 2, case 4 is for stop 2, case 5 is for start 3, and case 6 is for stop 3. You can see here this is for the motor 1 high, motor 1 low, in case 2, and so on. And this is controlled by incoming option using serial.read. This is from the program in the Visual Studio. Then I will show the program in the Visual Studio. This is the form designer that I made, like I explained before. And this is the program. This is the namespace that used in this program. So this one, this is using for connecting on communication with the hardware. And this is the class and also the initialization or declaration variable. This is the serial port comport 1, and this is for initialize component, and this is for the function void underscore 1. This is for opening for communicate with the Arduino using the baud rate 9600 and the port using COM3. the COM port. This is for open the communication with the Arduino. And then this is for the activate the button and also the case in the Arduino IDE program. And this is for the button 1 or button start 1. This is for the case 1, start 1. To activate the button start 1. And then this is for the button 2 or stop 1 for making the DC motor 1 stop rotating using case 2 in the Arduino. And then this is for button 3. We can see here the case is using 3. This is for start rotating the DC motor 2. And this is button for stop 2. This is for stop rotating DC motor 2 with the case is 4. And then this is the button 5. This is for start 3 for starting rotation DC motor 3 using case 5. And then this is for the button 6 for stop 3 for stop rotating the DC motor 3 using the case is 6. And this is for the timer underscore stick, this function. This is for, there are 3 timer tick for the timer 1 underscore stick. This is for activate or shown the value of level 1 and also activate the progress bar 1. And then for the timer 2 underscore stick, this is same. This is for shown the value and activate progress bar DC motor 2, level 2 and progress bar 2. And then for the timer 3 underscore stick, this is also for activate the progress bar 3 and level 3. This is for shown the progress of DC motor 3 is rotate. And then I will show the video. There are 2 videos. This is for the Arduino IDE program. This for define the pin, digital pin that used for control the motor. And this is the loop function for activate the every button for specific case character 1 until 6. And this is for choose the board and port, the right board and port that used in this homework. And then this is the Visual Studio program, and this is the designer. This is start 1, stop 2 button, start 1, stop 1 button, I'm sorry. This is the setting of the COM port that used and also the baud rate that used in Arduino Uno. You have to write the right portrait and right port name, because if you not write the same comport and same portrait, it will not communicate between Arduino and the Visual Studio program. And then just click start icon, then the GUI will show. This is for the DC motor 1, progress bar level 1, start and stop 1. This is for the DC motor 2, this is for DC motor 3. Then this is the working of the hardware. When I start the button start 3, the motor, you can see the DC motor 3 will rotate, and then when I stop, the progress bar will be off, and then I start the button start 2, then the progress will work active and the motor will rotate. This one, the motor will rotate, and then when I click stop, the motor will stop, and the value stop at the last value. And then I will start again, button start 3, the motor DC motor 3 rotate, progress is on, then stop, the motor will stop, and the value of level 3 is at the last value. And then the start 1 button, the DC motor 1 will rotate, the progress bar is on, the level is on, and when I click stop, the DC motor 1 will stop, and the level is shown the last value. DC motor 1, then stop, motor stop, DC motor 2 start, progress start, level is on, DC motor on, rotate, and stop, the DC motor stop, start button 3, progress and level on, DC motor also rotate, and then stop button 3, DC motor 3 is stop. That's all my homework about control DC motor. Thank you for watching.